Hello, welcome back to another Onyx Dude video. We're continuing doing our Under Night 2 player interviews. With me today, we have
Oh, hello. I'm Nil.
Neil. How's it going, Neil?
It's going. It's going.
How's it going? All right. Well, thank you for agreeing to do this interview with me. So to start things off, I want to ask, how long have you been playing fighting games for?
I've been playing fighting games for a while, actually. It's been since middle school. So like a couple of years, maybe like a decade or more.
Oh, okay.
I played like mostly like casually, like very like Street Fighter 4, like Xbox 360 era. But it was like mostly just like with the homie.
Who'd you play as a for?
Ooh, Cammy.
Cammy? Dang, Cammy Wagner Pipeline, real?
It's because of K-Brad, but you know.
Oh, K-Brad? Well, that's understandable. So how did you end up getting into Under Night?
So, like, as I mentioned, like, earlier, I played, like, fighting games with some homies, and we kind of, like, picked up whatever, like, was the flavor of the month. And somewhere along that timeline, we ended up, like, someone recommended Uni, and we played it for a bit until, like, it kind of just fell out to the wayside because, like, a new fighting game was around the corner. I think it was, like, DBFZ. And so we didn't really touch Uni. And then somewhere in between there, it was one set that comes to mind that is pretty vivid in my memory is the Red Blade Clear Lamp set. But I didn't really like take Uni like seriously like at all back then. It was mostly just like a fun game to like play because that's what everyone was playing at the time. And then after that, like COVID hit, and then I was playing Plus R, and Uni 2 got announced to roll back, and I was like, oh, word. I can actually like play a game with like a bunch of different people. And so like once Uni 2 dropped, I was like, let me just like actually like pay attention and just like not just press buttons for fun.
Yeah, you say Red Blade Clear Lamp. I assume you mean Combo Breaker 2019. I think that's
It's either Combo Breaker or Con. I don't remember though. And I say I remember vividly, but
I think the concept between Clear Lamp and Red Blade was, I want to say 2018. I don't remember that one. I wasn't really in the scene really. I only watched that top 8 like one time, but I do remember Combo Breaker 2019, and that was Winners Finals and Grand Finals was both those two players.
Yo.
So
sorry, just reminiscing.
I mean, this game's been around for a long time. So it's actually pretty interesting to hear that you've had this game on your radar for quite a while.
Oh yeah. It's just like, what sucks is like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I didn't realize that like there was a Uni community like right around the corner for me. So I kind of just like didn't even like care to like look for it. But that's probably like, I mean, I would call it like a regret, but at the same time, like I'm kind of glad with when I started like actually like paying attention to Uni when I did.
No, I think that's fair. It's 'cause I think you well, I mean, I know, but for the people that don't know, me and Neil are we're in the same region of the DC, Maryland, Virginia, DMV region. So I presume you mean Xanadu, right? When you say
yeah.
Yeah, the Under Night scene was like really bumping NST, and then obviously COVID happened, and a lot of people just took the opportunity to just like focus on other things in their lives. So we kind of lost a lot of players, and we're back now, better than ever. But that was definitely a dark age for the the Under Night scene in Maryland for sure. So obviously the people watching this can see your profile picture and take a guess. But do you wanna tell the people who do you play in Under Night?
I play Wagner, specifically the Noct color.
And even knows the
But
name.
yeah.
So what drew you to Wagner? Was that like your first choice? You just saw the roster and went like Wagner, or did you like mull around a little bit, like play anyone else?
It took a bit to get to Wagner. I remember I started with Nana, then Byac, then Wagner. Byac was like, I thought the records were cool, in Clear Lamp, but eventually it was like Wagner because I was just like, yo, this character is kind of fun.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Is what sold you on Wagner as opposed to sticking with Byakuya or Nanase?
Um, I mean, Wagner's like, she's very straightforward. Dare I say, like easy in some aspects of the game. So it's like it forces you to kind of learn and apply kind of, dare I say, I don't want to say fundamentals, but like uni fundamentals in terms of just like you have to kind of understand how like Wagner interacts with the system mechanics while also kind of figuring out how your opponent likes to respond to like your very like strong frame data and like ways to generate like your advantage state.
Well, I mean, it is fundamentals for Under Night for sure, but I would definitely classify that as regular, FG fundamentals at the very least. No, at least
Yeah.
that's the way I see it. So, so how long you've been playing? You said you played seriously during Uni 2.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 years since this game's been out. Do you have any really big like accomplishments or like anything you feel particularly proud of, like tournament placements or player that you thought you were gonna lose to but you did pretty well against, anything like that?
Hmm. You know. sorry. I feel like I can answer this question, but I'd say the first big one was the Squish upset at Con, and then after that was winning Grid Break, which was kind of crazy.
That was a crazy run. Oh yeah, it was Climax of Night, the one that passed 2025. Was that Pools when you beat Squish?
Yes. Funny story, when I did like when I thought I was out of pools, but I ended up having to play like one more set to get out. So it was a bit of a shock, but like I had to lock back in.
Yeah, that's the thing about Climax of Night. You get matchups in pools that you would think would like happen in top 8.
Yeah, but it's so sick though. I love it.
Yeah. And you said Grid Break. That was that was a net play. It was like a net play event with teams, right?
Yeah, it's like similar to the Sage Slam in some regard, where it's, I believe it was, I want to say 8 teams of 4 people. And I was on Team Mario with Fumi, Barbar, Kraken Atkins. Shout out my coach Mario. And going in, it was like pretty. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't have like any expectations like for myself. I was just like, I have no idea how I got in here, but let me just play my game and just see where it goes. And we ended up getting first in the round robin and then like first in the whole like bracket, which was pretty cool. It got me like, cause I know it's a little bit rambly, but it's like I really wanted to kind of get in, not really to kind of be like, yo, I want to like be put on the map. It was more so like, this is one of the ways in which I could like learn and improve and like think about the game while also helping others like think about and like learn how to play the game I love.
Yeah, that's pretty admirable. I mean, that was. I mean, if you haven't seen it, you should go find the VOD for Grid Break. But me watching that, I was watching you play. I was like, yo, that guy, he's doing it. I thought it was sick. I thought that was really impressive. It's when you were playing, well, I guess like where you are as a player now, is there something that you are aware of now that you wish you knew when you first started playing Under Night seriously?
Let me think. What I wish I knew now is like probably like I wish I knew that like it's okay to kind of put yourself out there and like put yourself in uncomfortable situations Whether it be like doing things that you typically wouldn't do in terms of like player habits, or practicing like different areas of kind of like offense, defense, knowledge checks, like decision making. Just because it feels like when you like originally like play the game like seriously, I was like grinding ranked a lot, and it was more so just like doing the same things, hoping that my opponent would get hit, as opposed to kind of playing the two-player fighting game of like, how can I get the information to better make better informed decisions?
Right. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I've asked this for the last 4 people I interviewed with, and I'll give the same preface. You know, we all like being public about who we do not enjoy fighting in Under Night. But I want to ask the opposite. Is there any characters you enjoy fighting in Uni 2?
Oh yeah, I love playing against Lon. Shout out, friend. Yeah, I love playing against Lon is so fun. Just because it's like, because I play like friend like so much. Shout out, friend. I get to see all the like little tricks and like gimmicks that like Lon players try to do to me. So it's like I'm pretty much the patient zero for like a lot of the experiments, along with like everyone else that friend plays. So like I'm not really getting jump scared by the like new like setups. I'm just like, okay, I have to kind of play the like Lon like player matchup, so it like saves like a lot of brain space for me in terms of just like what Lon's like to do.
Yeah, so it just all the experience just makes it so much fun for you.
Oh yeah.
No, that's fair. So is there any players that you were kind of looking up to when you were first starting off learning Wagner? I know you already kind of said Mario, but is there any other players in particular?
Yeah, it's probably like Mario, Red Blade. Back when like Uni 2 first started, I remember I was like lurking in like School Bus's stream. I almost called him Fendo, but School Bus. And I remember like asking like some random question about like how to kind of like approach the game better, and just like hearing him kind of discuss like how to approach playing like Wagner in like a way that wasn't like the typical like norm for like Wagner players of just like wanting to go in like 24/7 was like one of the like beginning starting points for me, like actively wanting to like think about how to approach the game like better. I wouldn't say optimally, but better. If it's not School Bus, I'd actually like to shout out Hardly. I do like really like, yeah, I like really watching like how he like kind of plays Wagner, just because it's like it gives me like something to like kind of look at and just be like, oh, I didn't think about like this specific option in this specific situation. It's like, oh wait, this like little like small optimization here like makes like a world of difference, and it's like it gets me to like think and like kind of process like how I can kind of incorporate every little bit of like Wagner play that I see into like what I think is like good versus like what I can like refine, and then just go from there. Just because it's like, on the one hand, Wagner is like, there's a lot of Wagner players, but at the same time it feels like she's underexplored, so like any Wagner footage that I can kind of like get my hands on, I'm always trying to like look at.
That's good. Yeah, always you never know what you find from people who aren't like the really big names. Yeah, okay. So I was surprised when we said Harley, because I forgot that he does play Wagner. I know more as the Xer LFL player. In that one top 8. But no, I think that's still good.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I think a lot of people who play Under Night, they really like the game. I feel like you also really do enjoy playing Uni. But is there anything in particular that really makes you just really glad that you like playing this game? You know, gameplay, characters, music, maybe in the community, maybe people in the community.
I think I started for the music, played for the like enjoyment, and then like stayed for the like decision making. I find like Uni decision making to be fascinating, whether it be like little like small like little decision making to like get like a grid lead or a cycle lead, or just like setting up like these like awkward like strike throw situations that like get set up for like a play like later on down the line, and just like seeing those like building blocks and how to like kind of break down like an opponent's defenses while also like rewarding like good like patient play is like fascinating to me. I'm very like greedy when it comes to cycle, but it's like at the same time it's like forcing that interaction where it's like you have to make the choice on whether or not you want to like give me my advantage state is like so sick to me.
That's yeah, I think I think we're in the same boat in regards to liking the decision making. But I do have to ask, because you did bring up music. What's your favorite song in this game?
It's probably yeah, because I'm just like I have to go through like the mental list, because like I have a like CD of like of Clear.
Oh.
I never opened the OG like PS4 Clear like version, but I still have like the CD that I keep with me.
Oh. Okay.
So it's probably like, dare I say, like the OG like Blood Drain again.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
And if it's not that, it's probably like Gathers Under Night.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the old character select screen.
I miss it. I miss it so much. I just want to listen to it.
Would you, if you could, if they like came out with a new patch and said, like, okay, well, you can like pick like the second or first theme of characters, and then you can go back to Gathers of the Night, would you go back, or would you keep the new one?
I would keep the new one. Just because it's like I do miss Gathers Under Night, but like I'm not seeing character select that much, so it's like I can just kind of go and listen to it on my own time if I like really wanted to. If I could like select the older versions of songs, I'd be like happy, but at the same time I'm like, it's out there on the internet. This is like the music that we have here. And most often than not, I'm probably not really I don't really have the game audio like too high when I'm playing, so
Nah, that's fair. All right, so we're kind of coming to the end here. I only got one last question. Do you have anyone or anything you want to give a shout out to?
oh, of course. Shout out friend, shout out TJ, shout out Uni2BL, shout out you specifically.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Like, I wouldn't have gone to the last like Xanadu local, if it wasn't for you like inviting me out. So I really appreciate that. It was kind of like my first like offline foray into like uni, so it was like really cool to like be there. It was a shame that was like the last one, but
yeah. But I mean,
it's something that still sticks in the back of my mind.
I'm definitely glad you did show up, because I was like, this guy can definitely go places. We gotta get him offline. I gotta see what he's like offline. Oopsie. I don't know if that mic picked that up. I hope not. But you would be the second person to bring up Uni2BL. So do you want to tell the people again who maybe didn't see the first one? What is Uni2BL?
Well, Uni2BL, aka Uni2 Beginner Lobbies, aka Uni2 Boys Love, is a server where I kind of like got my start like grinding like Uni2 for real. It was like a good place to kind of talk about the game and learn about the game. It's very like helpful in terms of just like people being willing to like ask questions, but also like people being willing to like answer those questions and not really like kind of making the joke of just like, oh, you don't know that, and so on and so forth. So it kind of fosters like a good like learning culture for people to like kind of ease their way into the game, especially in terms of just like brackets. It gives you like a lot of time to like play, especially with like the Swiss format. And I would not be the player that I am today without like Uni2BL and the people that I met through Uni2BL. So it's a very like near and dear place in my heart.
Oh, there you go. You know, second person taking the praises to Uni2 Beginner Lobbies. Great place for beginners, intermediates alike to come learn Under Night. Well, thank you again, Neil, for your time for this interview. I greatly appreciate you sitting down with me. We'll try to do another one in March. But definitely look forward to more IRL interviews at Splashback in April. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching or listening. and I'll see you in the next video.
You're